Hello everyone. Um, I am covering this module down here. This is called Damocles Lumber. It is based on Greek mythology, and of course, as you can guess by all of the other modules, it's a boss. Now, the first thing we have to do when looking at this module, this does not require any prep work, this does not require any serial or edge work. Everything you need will either be knowledge of the modules on the bomb, aka their names, and basic remedial knowledge of how this module works, which is why you clicked on this tutorial. I know this sequence of letters. Wait, do I? So the first thing we have to do is look at whether this light down here is off or on. It is unlit, something I intentionally made happen because I wanted to cover this. I wanted to cover this fairly easily. So when we are dealing with an unlit LED, the sequence can be unscrambled into the names of two of the modules on the bomb. I apologize, I cannot English anymore. When one of the displayed modules is solved, press the button and then solve the other displayed module. So, what we are going to do as an expert is wait for our diffuser. What we are going to do with as a diffuser is read off the sequence of letters that appear on this screen, as I just did, to our expert. On expert side, we are going to take the modules that we know that are on the bomb, and we are going to split these letters into two different module names, and then parrot them back at our diffuser. This, I believe, is Among Us and Egg. So, So I can copy this, I can paste this, and then we can deal with removing... Oh no, this is not Egg and Among Us. This is something else. This isn't word scramble, this isn't tool mods. Anagrams, that's what it is. It's anagrams, excuse me. That was a silly mistake to make. In either case, we are going to deal with one of these two modules. In my case, I'm going to go for Egg first. Once we have dealt with Egg, we can come over here, press this button, and you'll see this green light turned on. That tells us we're on the right track, but it's still armed. Until we get the other one. The other one, in this case, is in anagrams, which is going to be right here, I believe. Let me make sure. I don't remember my keybinds. This is word scramble. So, yes, anagrams is the one with the words. I'm going insane. Let's see. This is going to be shares, where, as you'll see, this has turned off the rest of the way, meaning that it is officially diffused. We can go ahead and solve something else in order to prove it. No strike, no having to worry. This module is now solved and can be essentially ignored for the rest of time. Now, I want to show everyone another little feature of this. Now, if this module is on the same bomb as an organization, we will do this. I'm gonna go ahead and... Let's see, our next bomb size would be let's see, this is 12 plus timer, which is 13. We'll go... I'm gonna go for this, and there will be blank spaces. It's fine. But we will get to this in a second. 2 blank spaces. Unfortunate. The cube. Oh, that's right. It always shows the cube if timer hasn't started yet. This LED right here is on, which changes the behavior a little bit. Now, the sequence can be unscrambled into the name of one of the modules on the bomb. When the displayed module is solved, press the button before the next module is solved. This is going to now show us one module name. METLHT, so that's... why am I not thinking of it? This is... What is this? 1 second, I'm gonna write this down. So let's see here. I'll wait until it's on the next cycle, so... METLHTPNSIEO. What is this? I'm sorry. This isn't word scramble. It's not anagrams. It's not tool mods. Oh, it's simple. I'm being brain dead. It's simpleton. It's wanting simpleton. So now when the next time we solve a simpleton module, which is one of these two right here, we are going to press that button like we did a second ago. But organization comes first. This will not strike us for not immediately doing what it wants. Organization always comes first in this case. So if organization asks us to do egg, even though Damocles Lumber wants us to do simpleton, we do egg. Now, organization wants simpleton. I apologize for the noise in advance. And now that simpleton is done, we press the button, and we get a new word. This is going to be word scramble, because there's only one thing on this bomb that has a W in the name. But we look at our organization first. This is wanting our other egg, so once again we are going to put organization first. I did not do that correctly, and I'm amazed I didn't strike on it. Anagrams. This is going to be the one with the words. This is going to be... shares is... Why am I blanking? Why am I blanking out of every moment to blank on anagrams of all things? Alright, I'm gonna be cheeky. We're being cheeky. Let's see. Anagrams, this is shares. Shares is shears. That's the one I normally go with. So there's an anagrams done. This is still showing word scramble. This is showing tool mods. Once again, we put organization first, no matter what. Organization comes first. This is wanting our other tool mods, so we will click. I apologize for the noise in advance. Word scramble, there we go. Holy wow, that was a while. Obviously, on a small bomb like this, it's not too much of a problem. This is word scramble. This is... Oh god, wow, my brain has shut off. This is probably not a good headset to do tutorials in, but hey. Or headspace. Headset. What is wrong? Okay, anyway. Listen, I came here to do a tutorial. I never promised I was good at it. Let's see. We are going to do this. Find a word with two P's in it. We have one. It is sapper. I apologize for the rickroll. Now that we have one word scrambled on, excuse me, we are going to press this button and move on with our life. Once again, this organization takes priority. Anagrams is going to be the full word. This is going to be pooled, which I don't have to look up, thankfully. Which doesn't trigger our lumber, but it does trigger our organization. Our last module is this word scramble over here, which is attack, I want to believe. Yes. And now that we've done it, we can press this button one final time, and that is a solved bomb. Of course, our organization solves when we've exhausted the list. Organization does ignore Damocles lumber. They ignore each other, in fact. So you don't have to worry about one coming before the other. They will both solve at the end of the bomb if the LED is off. There are a few edge cases which I will purely explain because there's no point in setting them up, just for the bomb to be discarded after 2 modules. If you fail to press the button after displayed module is solved, the module will strike. That, of course, is fairly obvious. That's how any other boss works. It will reset, though, and that's the key part. If the module resets, it will ask you to find It will ask you to find a different module, which can't be the one you have solved unless you have, like me, multiple different versions of the same module. An unlit LED can light up after resetting, so if you're halfway through an unlit LED, say you do the first module, you press the button, and then you don't, and then you press if you do the first one, then you press the button, solve the second, and then go ahead and solve a third without pressing that button a second time, Damocles lumber will strike, it will reset, and the LED has a chance of lighting up, which will simply be the same as this situation right here, where there's an organization without the need for an organization. The screen will turn blank if there are no non-ignored modules upon resetting. That tells you exactly what I told you earlier when the module was essentially solved. If the screen has turned off, you no longer need to pay too much attention to it. If you do strike because of it, you will need to press the button, if I remember correctly. Otherwise, you will have to continue to deal with it. Yes, exactly. Right here. Pressing the button at any time will solve and disarm the module. So if the screen goes dark and you have not solved the module yet, you can press the button at any time to do so. The sequence will initially cycle through 2 characters per second. I actually will show this one off. You can change the speed, so if for whatever reason this screen is going too fast for you, if you click the screen and then click it again, it will take the amount of time between your 2 presses of the screen as its new cycle speed. So it will go through 2 characters per second initially, and you can slow it down or speed it up as you want. So in this situation, I just sped it up. If I click, wait a bit, and then click again, it will slow down, taking the same amount of time that I did to click the second time. Aside from that, the screen doesn't do anything, so don't worry about it. Uh, and this is literally just what I went through, so that's all you need to know. Um, that's what happens if you press the button without actually solving what it wants, and that's all the situations you need to worry about if you are doing this module. Aside from that, you should be good to go on anything you need to do. As a diffuser, to recap, you need to look and see if that LED in the bottom right is lit or not. Tell that to your expert, and then tell the sequence of letters to your expert. If you are doing this as an expert and the LED is lit, you will unscramble the two words, or you will unscramble the one word into a module, and whenever that module gets solved next, you will tell your diffuser to press the button. Organization, of course, comes first. If organization requests that you do the module, that's when you do it. You don't do it because Lumber told you to until organization says as well. If you are experting while the LED is unlit, you will take all of the letters and you will unscramble them into two names of modules on the bottom, and you will have your diffuser press one button after they've solved the first, and will have your diffuser press the same button after they've diffused the second. Do not solve anything until you've pressed the button if you are a diffuser, although that goes without saying. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, even through my inability to speak, as well as my inability to have a clear thought. Thank you and have a good night. Please take care of yourselves.